When it comes to educating our kids, how are local schools doing post-pandemic? New performance ratings from the state show some districts are doing a lot better than others. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Marcella Lee. CBS 8's Steve Price takes a look at the scores and talk to an educator about why these numbers don't tell the whole story.
The state just released its annual performance ratings for schools in California. They looked at everything from math scores to chronic absenteeism. So how did our local districts do? And how important is this information when it comes to your child's education? Kids back in school, but when it comes to learning, some campuses are definitely making the grade better than others. It's called the California School Dashboard, and it's the primary accountability measure for schools across the state. Local districts scoring high in academics include the San Dieguito Union High School District, which ranked in the top tier for both English language arts and math. Carlsbad Unified and Poway Unified.
There's a lot of work to do post-pandemic.
Christine Peck with Poway Unified says every district, regardless of how great their overall test scores are, is facing challenges getting students who aren't performing at grade level to improve. And what they've learned is that just focusing on academics doesn't work. You need to look at the whole child.
During the pandemic, that isolation, the lack of social emotional learning, schools have had to really kind of come back and deal with that. And then we can talk about test scores.
La Mesa Spring Valley is among the local districts with below average scores, along with Sweetwater Union High and the Vallecillos Elementary District in Rainbow. But Christine wants to make sure parents understand test scores are only one piece of the education puzzle for a school to be successful.
Is there an amazing effort to create culture, belonging? A positive school culture we're finding is really impactful in the success of an individual student.
Of course, kids can't learn if they're not at school, so ending chronic absenteeism has been a huge goal for Poway Unified. They've cut their numbers in half with an individual approach, getting to know each child's issues.
Is it a bus pass? Is it a ride share? Is it providing emergency food and clothes for some of our most vulnerable families?
We reached out to several districts that scored high and low on the state's performance ratings, but they either declined to comment or said because of holiday schedules, they didn't have anyone available to comment. Steve Price, CBS 8.